Nothing like a beautiful early autumn day like today to feel like that all is right with the world. And for this woman, what is going on the outside matches what is going on the inside just for today. It's an ongoing balancing act, really.
There's the side before mental health recovery, in which I did some things right. I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I stopped using drugs, which I kind of minimalized. But you know, I have to say I'm very proud of myself, because if I hadn't done the stopping drinking and drugging, I wouldn't even be sitting here talking to you. I know it.
No longer self-medicating to change the way she felt, things still were not improving and not quite right. And the diagnosis was absolutely devastating at the time.
When I realized that I had what they call, in medical terms, a serious and persistent mental illness, which is bipolar 1 disorder, I had just come out of a horrible episode that lasted for months, and I had pure type 2, which is mania and psychosis and delusions of grandeur. And that all sounds kind of fancy, but I lived it and it was hell.
And compounding the devastating diagnosis was the self-hatred that ensued. Not exactly a hospitable environment for recovery.
I said to myself, that's it, I'm game over, I'm scum of the earth. Can you imagine? That was it. And what that was now, I know, is internalized stigma.
Stigma keeps a lot of people from getting help. The stigma attached to mental health has been around for a long, long time, whereas as far as the statistics go, we're all being affected by it some way or another. And so being able to talk about it and have awareness of it is the first step in getting some help and having a healthy community.
It took reaching out to mental health and addictions, learning new coping skills, and over time, Victoria found hope, her voice, and a new place in the community.
For the longest time, I stayed hidden. I wouldn't go anywhere. I definitely would not be talking in camera, definitely.
I am a person with mental illness.
May 7th, 2013, Victoria addresses Campbell River City Council as part of an annual Defeat Depression delegation.
And a lot of people with mental illness can, and for the ones that can't, there is support and treatment too. There's so much hope, but if we stay away from the help that we need because we're so ashamed, because people think we have a weakness of character, they don't understand that we have a complex brain disorder.
A long way from those dark days where she kept to herself. Her purpose these days is to share experience, strength, and hope to help others.
Let's take this out of the closet. Let's talk about it. Shame is a terrible thing, and it just makes illnesses worse. People say, what's your passion? This is it. This feeling like I might make a difference in somebody's life. This feeling like if one person at home that is sitting there right now in that sense of hopelessness, and maybe can't even get out of bed, but they're watching the TV, and feels like they've got nobody who understands. I understand. I understand, and there's a lot of people that understand. There's a lot of people in mental health. They're good people. They really care.
Recovery is not for the faint of heart, and as demonstrated by Victoria, it takes courage and commitment. And the first reward is an inkling of hope. In Campbell River, I'm Margie Greaves.